It's crispy the drama dog. Let me see your gele.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I've been MIA for a while now. I've been so busy planning and executing a makeup and gele tying class. During the course of the training, I taught my students how to tie the Nigerian Bridal Multi-Pleats Gele, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. As you'll be watching the video, you're going to be seeing some of my students in the background trying to take pictures and videos of what I was teaching them. Please pay no mind to that, just watch and enjoy the video itself. If you're watching me for the first time, please just hit the subscribe button down below before you finish watching this video. My existing subscribers, you guys have been amazing. You've been mind-blowing. Thank you guys so much. Over the weekend I hit 100+ subscribers and I'm super excited. It's small, but you guys don't know how much that means to me. Thank you so much. Enjoy the video.
Okay, so for this gele, the ideal length is 90 inches by 4 layers. But the yellow gele I used for this tutorial was 74 inches by 4 layers. As the gele tutorial progresses, I'm going to be explaining why you need up to 90 inches. So you fold it into 2 equal halves and take note of the midpoint. Now you don't want to lose your midpoint, so you hold it with one of your hands and with the other hand you spread open your gele and create about 3 to 4 pleats. For me, I created 4 pleats on my thigh. So after creating the 4 pleats, it serves as a foundation for the other pleats that we're going to be making on this gele. So I'm going to place the pleats on the model's head. The midpoint, which I'm holding currently with my left hand, was placed 2 inches above the model's earlobe. So that means my left side is longer than the right hand side. So now the longer side now goes inside. I tuck it inside and then cover it up with the shorter side and bring the shorter side back to the front. So now I'm going to be tugging gently to make sure that it is firm. I'm going to be tugging gently to make sure that it is firm, and then I'll take it over the head of the model to the other side, which is the model's left hand side, but the right side for the viewers. So now I'm going to recreate the pleats. I'm going to make 4 pleats with this short side. Please don't make more than 5 pleats because you're still going to need the remaining parts of the gele to tie it at the end of the whole process. So 4 to 5 pleats will actually do. So this now is the second foundation, the second set of pleats for my gele, and then I align it with the first 4, so it makes it look as if I have created 8 pleats. So if you're a newbie at this point, I would advise that you pin it down or you ask your model to hold it down for you. Now if we were working with 90 inches in length, this selvage that she's holding down would have gotten to the back of the ear. So you wouldn't need anyone to hold, or you wouldn't need a pin to keep it in place. So you fold over the ashoki at the back now and bring out the longer side that you tucked in. So now you're going to bring it over the selvage, because you don't want the selvage showing. You're going to bring it over the selvage, like you're using the longer side to cover it, just like I am doing. You could even drag the longer one out a bit so you can have more room for your pleats, like I'm doing right now. Okay, so just ensure that you cover up the selvage as much as you can, and then pull the right side, the long side, towards the model's other ear, but you won't get to the ear, but just towards it. So now we continue with the pleat creation, but the pleats will be created on top of each other, just like I'm doing. You fold it over. From my left hand, I folded it over and then extended it to the back of the ear. So all your pleats starting from this side will go to the back of the ear. So that's it. So now you can ask your model to press down that other side where you tucked the shorter one into, just to make sure it doesn't shift. So now I'm getting to the end of my gele. It's always nice when you try to make sure that the last pleat faces the back. Although sometimes you really don't have control over it, but it's nicer if you have to start reducing the width of your pleats to make sure that the last one gets to the back. I think you should. So now I'm picking up the pleats one by one. If you had counted the number of pleats you created initially, just extend those pleats and make sure that none gets missing. So when you do that, you extend it to the other ear, and then holding about 3 to 4 of the pleats down, you try to give the crown a lift. Or you could even ask your model to hold 3 to 4 pleats down, and then with the other pleats, try to lift it gently, like you're shifting it upwards. That's going to give your crown more height. You see what I'm doing? I'm trying to shift it because we don't want a flat round gele. We want the crown to be quite high. Okay. So that's what I'm doing now. So now you take the pleats to the back of the head, ensuring still that you do not lose any of your pleats. So you can still stylishly count or just extend it and have your model press that side, that's your left side, down now. But because one of my students came into the background, so I just left my model and asked the student to press that side down. So to the first side, we're going to rearrange our pleats, and make sure that nothing gets scattered or tampered with over there. And still I'm trying to give it a lift to see if I can add more height to the crown, so it can be big. So now I'm taking the hair out of the way. Remember the short side that we brought back to the front and created 4 pleats with? We're going to wrap that around the hair. I'm going to wrap it around the hair, just like I'm doing. And see, it's short. If it were to be 90 inches, it would have come down a little bit. But since it's short, the longer side now will be taken up to the side, and the knot will be made at the side. Normally for this style, the knot is always made at the side, but the longer your gele is, the closer it is to the center at the back. So now we're just going to keep on dressing the gele until you get that nearly perfect look. There's really no perfect person or perfect gele and all, but you just have to strive towards perfection. So we're going to keep dressing the gele until you feel satisfied, or until your time permits you. So that is it. Guys, this was just a training, so the opportunity to video the back wasn't really there, but for my next gele tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how the back view looks like. So if you're a newbie, or even if you're experienced, please never be afraid to use pins. Some people say I can tie gele without pins, but this style is a bridal style, and the average Nigerian bride dances like there's no tomorrow on her big day. So the last worry the bride needs to have is that her gele is shaky or it might fall off. So if you need pins to secure it, please do, and take no chances. Forget about that I can tie gele without pins. That's really not necessary. But if you know you've gotten a very tight and firm gele without pins, then by all means you can leave it. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, please like, subscribe and share. Catch you later. Bye.